This is my childhood best friend and her guy E. They came for a visit. That's why I got the room ready for her. And she brought roses and daisies because we are Rose and Daisy. And I was so happy to see her. You don't even know. It's been about 6 months since we've seen each other. We like to have fires in the backyard when they come. We like to hang out outside in the fresh air. We got to see the beautiful sunset the first night they were there. And basically, we just chill. We chill around the fire and we talk and we talk and we talk. And it just feels like such a beautiful connection. And I'm so thankful for these times. And I'm so thankful too that we live in Southern California where we can do this, where we can just sit outside and enjoy each other's company. The next day, of course, we have to hit up the coffee shop because, it's becoming tradition. Back to the house, and guess what we did? We decided all of a sudden we were going to rearrange the patio. Dylan had taken the weights, he and Motorcycle Man had taken the weights and put them in the garage for their new official weightlifting area, the man cave. I now park outside, and that opened up room for us to spread out the furniture. So we pulled the rug into the center of the patio and put all the chairs in the center of the patio, and somehow it looked so much bigger. And we did it as a teamwork. Got hungry, time for Chinese food. We made sure to bring Chinese food home from the diner. Rhonda treated us to that, Rhonda and Eric. We enjoyed our Chinese food. So good. Then back outside. Rich was still hungry, I guess, because he decided to get some steak and cut it up and put it on like a skewer and cook steak over the fire. And we've never done this before, and he thought he might get frustrated, but he actually ended up enjoying it. So we watched Rich cook his steak over the fire, and it tasted pretty good too, by the way. And we visited some more. And we enjoyed each other's company, and this is what life is about. And these are the things that make my heart happy. But then it's time to go. Good things always come to an end, don't they? We said our goodbyes. I got my hugs in too, don't worry. And until next time, we love you, and thanks for visiting.
Welcome to the Wild West. I am Tracy. I am sitting in RJ's room, the room I just recently redid, and it still sounds a bit echoey, even though there's stuff in here, but maybe I need to throw a rug down and get a little more insulated, but I'm really pleased with it. And I'm sitting on a different comforter because Ezekiel, who's out of the frame, you cannot see, but Ezekiel is laying right here. And the thing is that beautiful cream comforter with the little yellow flowers and green leaves, their little tiny cat bodies are dirty. And when they lay on that, it gets kind of gross. So I threw another blanket over the bed so the kitties could relax and chill in here. They've really I think the cats think I redid this room for them because it's either Shanky, Little Man, aka otherwise known as Ezekiel, or Nyla. One of the three cats is always laying on this bed. They love this room. They're like, hey, thanks for making this room for me. Anyway, I have things that I want to talk about before the end of the year. Today is the last day of 2024. I got up this morning. I did a little bit of reminiscing. I just couldn't sleep last night. All these thoughts were rolling through my head like, oh gosh, I want to revisit my year. I want to start from January and I want to see what all went on in 2024. The good, the bad, the sad, the wonderful, like all the things. I wanted to make a video about it. But when I sat at my computer and I started in January, I was like, wow, my life is full. We have a full life. And it's not always good, but it's full. And then I felt overwhelmed. So I'm like, okay, I can still do that. And what I do is I do those 2 seconds. It's called 1 second a day out, but I say I do 2 seconds a day. And sometimes I do 2 seconds multiple times in a day just to remember my days. And every month I put up a little recap of my month. And then at the end of the year, I do a big year thing. And it's for me. It's something that I want to do for myself and for our family, that we can revisit and say, what was the year like? What was the month like? But I put them up here on YouTube, and some other people watch them, and that's fine with me too. Thank you for those that watch them and enjoy them as well. So I can still do that, but I wanted to just really more pull in moments and do like a voiceover and just kind of talk about my year. I like to use the word unpack the year and just really reflect on what it was like. And I don't have time to do that today because everyone's going to get off work early. They're going to be home. I'm going to want to hang out with them. So at the very least, what I will do is in the beginning of this video, I show the time we spent with our friends. I will do a voiceover on that and just really cherish those moments we had this weekend with our friends here. And I prepared this room specifically for my friend to sleep in, and she loved it. And she said it was wonderful. And I felt so happy to know the first person to sleep in here was Sundaisy Beat, and she slept in here and she thought it was so cozy and comfortable, and there was bits of her in here and there was bits of RJ in here, and it felt perfect. So I wanted to share a little bit of the time we spent with our friends, and then at the end I'm going to dance it out, but I'm going to dance it out with my friend because we danced. Yes, we danced when she was here, and that's when you know you have like a really, really good friend, is if they dance with you. So I wanted to open a package I got this morning. I saw the mail carrier come today and drop off a package, and it was actually a Chewy package, right? And I do order through Chewy because that's where we get our cat food and stuff. But I was thinking, it doesn't seem like it's time for a Chewy order. And I went out there. I was like, oh my goodness. Ann Livingston. She has a YouTube channel on here, and she's an artist. She's a color specialist artist. She really, really loves color. And I met her early on when I started my YouTube channel. And I really love her channel. And she did a thing this month. She called it, I wrote it down because my memory's horrifying. She called it art candy. And as I did the jellies every morning, and I was tasting jellies every day through the 25th, she did art candy, but she did it all the way through the month, through the 1st through the 31st. And she had like a little, either like a art history lesson or something that we could do and participate with, something to think about. In fact, today's video that or was it the 30th? It was the 30th, day number 30. Anne talked about basically what I was talking about 2024 and pulling moments in that were meaningful to you, but turning it into art. I recommend, I'm going to try to link that specific video at the end of this video. A very interesting and creative way to reflect on your year. And I'm not sure if I'll do it, but I definitely loved the idea, because for me, it's going to be more of a moving pictures. That's how I like to visit things, is through moving pictures videos. So anyway, I'm babbling and babbling. Ann Livingston had a giveaway during the 31 days of, why do I keep forgetting the wordage, art candy. Isn't that amazing though, art candy? Because candy's amazing anyway and colorful, and it just sounds good. So in the 31 days of art candy, Ann had a giveaway, and I entered the giveaway. And quite honestly, I didn't have a second thought after that. I just left my comment, did what she said, which was, I can't even remember. And next thing I know, she's letting me know I won. And she said, and it was total random. She did like a randomization number draw, and I got it. And I don't even know what it is, because the video where she shows it, it's a surprise. All we saw was the beautiful hand-painted package she made. And that's it. That's all we saw. So I don't even know what's in here. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you. You know, the knife. As I reveal what is in this box. But all I know is if it's anything that Anne made, it's amazing, because she's a very talented artist, like a legit artist. That is it's her profession. She's an artist, a living, working artist. And she has a channel that inspires me to give me this like wind beneath my wings, that I can be an artist too. And sometimes let me just say, I'm a little hyper on here because I'm excited. I went to yoga this morning and it really got me energized. I'm so glad I ended 2024 with a yoga practice. That made me so happy. There's a card with my name on it. And she threw in some bonuses. When I talk about color, this is what I mean. Okay, I love kitties, so this is amazing. This is a kitty with shoes, but look at the color. I hope you can see that. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? So she threw in some extras, man. This is so amazing. I think these are cards, and I love snail mail. I don't know if I can release these, but I love snail mail, so this is perfect. And there's this one. Can you see that? And this one looks like walking up steps. But look at the color in that. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. Now, let's see. Another one of her amazing cards. Bonsai trees, which is perfect. We've been watching Cobra Kai, which I know is super corny, but you know, back in the day, we loved Karate Kid, so it's like, you know, it's just, we watch it because of that. I am so glad I am so glad this pairing is going to you. Hope you have a cozy winter. So happy to be in this YouTube journey with you. I included a couple other gifties, she did, in here, including 3 note cards that symbolize, oh my gosh, she's amazing. I'm going to say peace, the cat, love, and keep going. And seriously, that's beautiful. What do you think, Ezekiel? I wish you could see Zeke. He's sitting over here straight up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so not only that, before I open this, I also finished this is Anne Livingston too. She actually made a wheel for you to download on her channel, and we did this art candy together. I think I have it upside down. And I finished my wheel. And basically what it is, little man wants out, is every day in December, I just colored something that represented something in my day. And it was so fun. And that was through Anne Livingston and her art candy. So here we go. I feel like I need to let Ezekiel out because he's like, she also drew little hearts, because I do know what the package looks like. It has hearts all over it. And she said it could kind of be even for Valentine's, but I can't wait for February for this. There's no way. There's no way I can wait for February. There's no way. Oh goodness, but wait a minute. Okay, oh goodness. Ezekiel, do you want out, buddy? He's trying to open the door himself, so. And I do remember, because during Art Candy, she also did Let Me Let Ezekiel Out. Come on, buddy. For Art Candy, she did a few I think a couple videos where she painted paper, gift paper, and then she said if you were going to ship it so it doesn't get messed up, you could put it in this kind of like wax paper. I don't know if exactly wax paper, but so it doesn't ruin the package. Just knowing that her hands painted this and hand wrapped it, it's the connection. It's that connection of, she's in Seattle. We're both on the West Coast. But just knowing that connection. Oh my gosh, is this not beautiful? I have to get close. Hand painted paper. Oh, gosh, so typical me. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Now, truth be told, when I open gifts, half the time I just rip into them. But half the time, if it's beautiful, like my mom is known for wrapping beautiful packages, I want to do it gently and nicely. So that's what I'm going to do here, because I'm opening actual art. Here we go. She hand painted this. Her hands made these hearts and hand painted this and outlined it. I don't know why I had to do that. I just had to do that. Okay, and I don't want to mess this up, because I could reuse this. Actually, I could reuse this and it would be special. Okay. Whew. Here we go. Are you dying to see what's inside? I'm dying to see what's inside. Woo. Gentle. Okay. I can already tell this is a painting. So I get one of her paintings. Oh my gosh, you guys. And not only that, inside the painting, she has like a description. The title is called Royal Albert III. She has the year 2024 Seattle, the size of 4x4 by 1.5. It's ganache. I never know how to say that. I'm sorry. Am I not a proper artist? I always say it like that because that sounds like yummy chocolate. On wood and in her name. And then she has directions on how to keep it good, keep it away from direct sunlight. It's a teacup. It's a teacup. Look at that. It's beautiful. I think this means I have to have tea today. It's time for me to visit the tea clock and have some tea. And I'm going to put this probably by the coffee pot by Willow Kitty, because I think it would go good right there. I love all the colors. I think it's gorgeous. It's stunning. This is so amazing because, I would pay for this normally and it's a gift. Holy mackerel. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. I'm very touched. I really, really, really love art. I've been struggling calling myself an artist for my whole life, but my heart is an artist heart. And I'm the most content when I'm creating. And there's different mediums. My favorite medium is film and photography, but I also love to paint and draw. And also creating is when you redo a room. There's so many levels to creating. And my word this year is create. Last year it was simplify. I had a lot of action behind my word simplify last year. I cleaned out cupboards. We had a yard sale. I cleaned out closets. I got rid of things. I released. I feel lighter this year. I'm proud of myself with that word simplify. And this year, my word is create. And that comes with many possibilities. And because of that, it's so fun to watch channels like Jackie Wolven, who's an artist, my friend Simone, who's an artist, Anne, who's an artist. I follow a few art channels because they inspire me, and I love to watch them because I love art. So those are my art channels that I like. And because we're all creators, we've kind of gotten to know each other through the comment section. And I get tea. Where is it? I definitely having tea today. I get tea with the teacup picture. That is amazing. So it's a British brunch tea. Oh, it sounds so good. I like black tea too. So I get tea and I get a beautiful image. And I think this is the bonus she threw in, because this was not part of the video I watched. This was not in the video. So let's see what this is. And your heart is huge. You have a huge heart. I hope you go check out her channel. She's so fun to watch. And she's very, very, very intelligent. Very intelligent woman. I really get intrigued by a lot of the stuff she talks about. Okay, what is this? Now this one, Anne, I'm going to just, this one seems hard to keep whole. So I am going to kind of rip at this. Everyone's like, come on, let's just see what's inside. I'm feeling like it's a book or a journal. That's what I think. A book or a journal. But I don't know. I don't know what exactly. So let's see. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh my goodness. It's her book. I got her book. Slow Color Project. Using color to find meaning, focus, and joy. And that's the thing. That is her specialty. Color, color, color. Color. Oh my gosh, Anne, this is beautiful. And this is also going to be very inspiring. Slow Color Project. I cannot wait to go through this. I'm sure you can order this book on her website. Oh, she has resources. She has suggested books. She is a book of knowledge. I will tell you that. I feel like she could definitely be an art teacher, an art professor, actually. She could work at a museum and tell everybody about the art. I forgot what they're called. This is just magnificent. She is an expert in her field. 100%. So, I got her book. I got a teacup. And I got tea. And I feel, what an awesome way to end the year. And to begin the year. So, oh, my foot's asleep. Ah. Oh, gosh. I truly feel a lot of gratitude in this moment. This year on YouTube, I've been on YouTube a year and a half. And my favorite part about being on YouTube is meeting other creators and feeling like we have become friends. And I have truly become friends with some of them. And talking to you in the comments. And I love it so much when you, as a viewer, in the comments, tell me a little bit about you. When you tell me a little bit about you, it feels reciprocal and it feels like connection. And that has been my favorite part about YouTube. I wanted to make tons of money when I got on YouTube. And my kids were like, yeah, you could make millions of dollars. And I was like, what the heck? That's really not true. I have been on this platform for a year and a half, and I'm not even at that monumental 1,000 subs yet. And I have not given up, and I keep going. And my videos sometimes, I wish they were more, how should I say, calm. And I do have some calming videos where I do voiceovers and I show beautiful images that I love and make little tiny films. And that's where my heart is. But when I talk, sometimes I'm like, I'm so hyper, and I think I want to tame it down because I personally love watching calm channels and But then I say to myself, Tracy, you are who you are. You are the only Tracy in this whole entire world. There's only one of you. And you are you, and you need to be you. And there's different levels of me, and there's different layers of me. And there will be days where I'm a little more down, or there's going to be days where I'm maybe more sad, and there's going to be days that I'm energized, and there's going to be days where I'm silly. And that is me. And I just want to show up being me. And I stumble over my words, and I can't remember words, and just things like that. But I just want to have this channel be a channel of like documentation of my beautiful life, this one wild, beautiful life. And when I say wild, I say W-Y-L-D-E, wild. And that's what I want for next year. For 2025, I want to embrace the moments. I want to love life. I want to connect with people, and I want to keep making videos because I love it, not because I want to make millions of dollars. I am very, very fortunate that I can stay home and that my partner supports us, that my partner says, I value your happiness way more than money. So we don't have a lot of things. That's why I redid this room with everything we had. But we do have a lot of things. It's, you know what I mean? But like we're not like, oh, I don't know how to say it. I feel like we live pretty simply, but yet we have a lot of things. I have clean water to drink. I have hot showers. I always have food in the cupboard. I have a roof over my head. I have a warm house. I have lots of beautiful things. But we do live simply, and especially since I'm not working for 2 whole years now, I've not been working, but we're surviving. Somehow we're surviving. I don't know that we're thriving, but we're definitely surviving. And I'm happy. I'm happier than I've ever been. I feel just really completely blessed. And I'm so happy when any of you want to even pop on here and listen to what I have to say and watch what I'm up to, whether it be thrifting, cooking, redecorating a room, plunking around in the garden, just sitting and talking, outside an ivy moon, all the things I do. I love that you want to be here. So thank you for that. And all I can hope is that I can continue connecting with you and other creators and be inspired by them and just enjoying this life because it's fleeting. I realized that when RJ moved out, and also my oldest moving out, and the adjustment of coming to terms that that's what happens in life. We had children and they grow up and they leave, and then it's us. And as my wise friend Alicia said, it's time for me to spread my creative wings. I have time now. So my word create is so exciting, and this is getting really long, and I don't know if you all like to long watch. Dyslexic too. No, that's not a joke. I struggle. I struggle with that. I have a hard time reading and all of those things. But I'm still pretty amazing. I'm amazing. I'm an amazing creation, and so are you. So until next time, I hope you enjoy dancing out this video with me and my friend, my forever best friend that I've had since, who has best friends since you're tiny, probably like this tall? Anyway, until next time, thank you, Anne, for recognizing that. That means she watches my videos to the end. Peace, love, and keep going.